So we have completed the logics part 1 for 12th science. Now many of the students wanted to start integration. Actually, before starting derivatives, it is somewhat difficult to do the justice with integration. But as last year in the 11th standard you had that topic derivative, from that very basics we will go for this. So first of all, I will give some brief introduction about integration. What is that integration? Derivative, last year I have talked a lot on that. What is meant by the derivative? It is at a particular moment. What is meant by derivative? By first principle, if we understand that, then we can come to know what is meant by derivative. Means, see, limit as h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x upon h. This is f dash of x. This is the definition of derivative. Now see how many parts we have done. We have done very smaller parts, infinite parts. As h tends to 0 means h is almost 0, not equal to 0 but almost 0. Those many small parts we have done, and then from that f of x plus h minus f of x, that subtraction we have done, and then by that part we have divided. So that means it is a very smaller part. Smaller part we can say is a derivative. This f dash of x is nothing but dy by dx, means the derivative. Thus last year we have seen it. Now what is meant by integration then? Integration and derivative, these are exactly the reverse processes of each other. Means derivative make the smaller parts, and integration combine all these parts together. How that symbol has come? This is integration. Earlier it was summation. Then it came yes. Instead of that letter, Greek letter summation, then came this s, and then this. This is integration. S is stretched like this and had become integration. Means what is this integration? From this symbol itself you will say sum. In standard 10 we had that, in 11th also, in geometric progression, arithmetic progression, we had that summation. So SN we call. So integration is summation, that much you have understood. Now how to derive the formula? Derivative formula we know. From that itself we will derive the formula for integration. Say suppose d by dx of x, derivative of x, what was that? Derivative of x raised to n, its a derivative. This d has no meaning, but we cannot write like this, upon dx x raised to n. So to mention it, it is the derivative of x raised to n. We write d by dx of x raised to n is equal to, take this n back, n, x raised to n minus 1. That was the formula. So derivative of x raised to 1, d by dx of x raised to 1 is equal to 1 into x raised to 1 minus 1, that is equal to 1 into x raised to 0. Anything raised to 0 is 1, that is 1. So derivative of, along with this, I will divide this also, this derivative formula, and then I will explain you the integration formula. Once you remember this, no need to pick back those formula. So derivative of x raised to 1 means x is 1 is equal to 1. Therefore, if I take this dx here it will remain x is equal to 1 dx. 1 dx is what? These smaller parts are multiplied by dx. Say suppose 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus like this 7 times I have to add. Then what I do? 2 into 7. That is also the addition and this is also the addition. So this means this is the addition. So for that purpose we give this sign. So integration of 1 dx is equal to x. So you have understood this now. I will explain first of the formulae and then I will give you formula for integration. Then d by dx of say suppose sin x is equal to cos x. Therefore dx will go here and sin x is equal to integration of cos x dx. Okay. We will take some different question also. A raised to x, derivative d by dx of a raised to x is equal to a raised to x into log of a. In this the base is naturally e base. D by dx of a raised to x is equal to a raised to x into log of a. Therefore, I am interested in integration. So dx I will shift there. A raised to x is equal to integration a raised to x into log of a, and this dx has come here. Now out of this log of a is a constant term. So integrate what to integrate? The variables. This is a variable. This is not a variable. This is a constant. So take it out. Log of a is equal to integration of a raised to x dx. This is a raised to x. I want to find the integration of this. So bring it here. Therefore, a raised to x upon log of a is equal to integration a raised to x dx. Okay. Why I am taking the pauses? Because some students want to write. They have asked me that we should get some time for writing, but too much time I can't give because the time is limited. In the lectures we cannot talk different things, cannot waste the time because we are giving the time for education. Okay. Some trigonometric functions I will take. D by dx of tan x is equal to sec square x. Sec square x. Therefore, this tan x will remain as it is equal to sec square x dx, and it will become integration. So you might have understood the base. Now there is one term coming in between, that is the constant of integration c. What is that? That I have not discussed. So now I will discuss that. Say suppose it is 3x square plus 2x plus 17. This is y equal to. I want to take the derivative, therefore dy by dx is equal to 3 into d by dx of x square plus 2 into d by dx of x plus d by dx of 17. This is equal to 3 n is 2 into x raised to 2 minus 1 is 1 plus 2 into derivative of x is 1, and for this the derivative is 0. Means if there is any constant in the function, if we derive it for the constant, the differentiation is 0. Now the formula which we have seen, in that we are not considered that constant. There may be the constant. Say suppose formula I want to make of d by dx of sin x plus 3 is equal to derivative of sin x is cos x and derivative of this is 0. Now I am shifting this there. Sin x plus 3 is equal to cos x plus 0 and its dx and integration. That is equal to, now I will distribute this integration cos x dx plus integration of 0 dx. That is equal to, of what? This 0 has come. What is the meaning of it? You know. Of what the derivative is cos. Of what the derivative is cos. The derivative cos is of sine. Can you say that the derivative of 0 is 3? In this sum, yes, I will say it is 3. But if I take 55, then also the derivative will become 0. That means we don't know which number is there, whose derivative has come 0. So instead of making that confusion, we write some number dx plus c. This c, this was 0. This c is here, so plus c. This is a constant. Any constant it may be. Here it is 3. It is not that it will be only 3, 55, 72, 99, whatever it is, but the derivative would have become 0. So to adjust that, the integration of cos x dx is sin x plus c. Means of this c, we call this c as the constant of integration. So from where that c has come, that you should understand. While making the formula, I will go on writing always. Okay, now some other things. D by dx of cot x. Cot x is equal to minus cosec square x. I will shift this there. Therefore, cot x is equal to minus integration of cosec square x dx. I want the integration of this. So this sign, negative sign, I will bring here. Therefore, integration of cosec square x dx is equal to minus cot x. And some constant was there. So plus c. So this way the formula have come. I will write all the formula one by one. So what you have to do is, before sitting for the next video lecture, you just try to remember all this formula. As the time proceeds, you will definitely, automatically you will learn the formula. So now I have taken the NCERT book. You can see it is same, no problem. The state board also can follow this book. So some formulae. One, you write integration formulae. This integration is indefinite integration that we are doing. X raised to n dx integration is equal to x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus the constant of integration of, that is c, and this n cannot be equal to minus 1. What is that minus 1? Just we will see it. If it is x raised to minus 1, then it will become x raised to minus 1 dx. That is 1 upon x dx. I have made it positive. Of what this is the derivative? It is the derivative of log x. D by dx of log x is equal to 1 upon x. That's why this condition is the must. Now other way. If I put n is equal to minus 1, then what it will be? Integration of x raised to minus 1 dx. Say suppose that is equal to, formula is x raised to n plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 upon minus 1 plus 1, that is equal to x raised to 0 upon 0. That is equal to 1 upon 0. What is the value of 1 upon 0? Infinity. We cannot determine it. It is infinite value. That means this formula, when it is x raised to minus 1, that means it is, if it is 1 upon x, that time you cannot use this formula. That is what. Now somebody will ask me, sir, how this formula has come? We know that if I take the derivative of this, the derivative should come this. I will try. D by dx of x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 and plus c. Of this I have to take the derivative. This is equal to, this n plus 1 is a constant. We are taking the derivative of the variable. So this coefficient I will take as 1 upon n plus 1 into d by dx of x raised to n plus 1 and plus derivative of c 0, that is equal to 1 upon n plus 1 into derivative of x raised to n. What is that formula? D by dx of x raised to n is equal to n into x raised to n minus 1. That is the formula. Means take this index backside and subtract 1 from the index. So I am taking this backside, n plus 1 I have taken here, into x raised to n plus 1 minus 1 of formula. This minus 1. So this will get cancelled, this will get cancelled, and automatically x raised to n will remain. So this way this formula has come. If there is no question of forgetting the formulae, because in standard 12 when you are going on doing the sums, automatically this formula will be learnt. Okay. Now next formula, second, integration of 1 upon x dx is equal to, you know, it is the derivative of log x. Therefore it is log x plus c, log x plus c. Now here also while writing, generally the teacher don't give it wrong, but mathematically it is wrong. Why? X is positive. Because logarithm is defined only for the positive numbers, not for the negative numbers. That's why modular sign is given. 3. Integration of e raised to x dx is equal to e raised to x plus c, because derivative of e raised to x remains the same. Number 4. Integration of a raised to x dx is equal to a raised to x upon log of a plus c. Just now we have defined this, how it has come. If suppose you want to see it once again, d by dx of a raised to x is equal to a raised to x into log of a. Therefore, I want integration of this, so I will bring it there. So a raised to x is equal to integration of a raised to x into log of a. This dx has gone there, so it is into dx. Now once again, see this log of a. I want to find the integration derivative. This is found only for the variables, not for this constant. So take this constant out. Therefore, a raised to x is equal to log of a integration a raised to x dx. This log of a is constant, taken out. Now divide it. Therefore, a raised to x upon log of a is equal to integration a raised to x dx. And naturally, plus 0 is always there. That means it is some constant. Of that also, derivative was 0. So this way that formula has come. So number 5, integration of sin x is equal to minus cos x plus c. How it has come? Of what? The derivative is sine. So if I see d by dx of cos x is equal to minus sin x. Therefore the dx I am taking there. Therefore cos x is equal to minus sin x dx. This dx means integration. Some constant is also there. Bring this sign here. Therefore minus of cos x is equal to integration sin x dx. So how to remember this? Of what? Means whose the derivative is sin x. Whose the derivative is sin x. That we have to search. Whose derivative is sin x of minus cos x. The sin x. Then integration of cos x. Whose derivative is cos? Derivative of sin is cos. So sin x. Many scholar students also make confusion in this integration of cos x. They take minus sin x by mistake. Remember this. Whose derivative is cos? Sin's derivative is cos. Therefore, integration of cos will be sin. Don't forget this. You ask the question yourself when solving the questions. Then integration of tan x. Integration of tan x dx is equal to log of sec x plus c. 8. From where it has come, that also I will discuss. Don't worry. Integration of cot x is equal to log of sin x plus c. If you have any problem in this, how? Just see the derivative of this and you will come to know that this is the derivative of this. So, but anyhow, this is not the way. What I am telling is not the way for solving this. I will see this 7th one. Show that integration of tan x dx is equal to log of sec x plus c. Prove that. How? LHS equal to integration of tan x dx. that is equal to integration of sin x upon cos x dx. Now see this, the derivative of denominator is in numerator, means it is of the form integration f dash of x upon f of x plus dx. F dash of x means the derivative, f of x upon f dash of x. Since the derivative is up. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of this? That also we will see. We are now just improving the base. We have not started integration. This is just the beginning. And the beginning 2-3 lectures would be very slow, so that your fundamentals will be clear. If your fundamentals are not clear, then it will be very difficult. Now here what I will do is put cos x is equal to t. Therefore, differentiating with respect to x, derivative of cos x is minus sin x and derivative of t is dt by dx. Derivative of t will be dt by dx. Bring this dx here, therefore sin x dx is equal to minus dt. Sign also have been changed. Now this part I can see here. Sin x dx is equal to minus dt. And cos is equal to what? T. Therefore, LHS is equal to sin x dx is nothing but minus dt upon cos of x is t. See, the variable is t and we have to integrate with respect to dt. So I can write it like this, that is equal to minus integration 1 upon t dt, and 1 upon is the derivative of log x. So here it is t, so it is the derivative of log t minus log of t. And this should be naturally a positive, that's why the modulus sign. So if I take this minus inside, then it will be log of t raised to minus 1. Okay. Plus constant of integration c is always there. Plus c, plus c. This is nothing but log of 1 upon t plus c. T raised to minus 1 means 1 upon c. Now you will say, how this I jumped over here? What is this? What is that? You just see here. Logarithm rule. Log of a raised to m is equal to m log a. We are taking the log of a and its power is m. So this way you can take, means m log a. If it is here, I can shift it here. Now the same thing. Here it is minus 1. This minus 1 has been shifted here. This minus 1 has been shifted here. So 1 upon t. That is equal to log of 1 upon t means what is meant by t? Cos x. 1 upon cos x plus c. But 1 upon cos means what? Sec x. Sec x plus c. This way, this formula has come. Okay. So formula is this. In the subsequent lectures, we are going to see this formula also. We are going to solve many sums on this formula. So f dash of x upon f of x is equal to log of f of x plus c, means log of this. So that is again a formula. Okay. So this 7th I have proved. So similarly, you can prove the remaining also. This cot x is equal to, on the same basis you can find. Only giving the formula is not of much importance. how this formula have come, that we have to see.
So